Thank you all for being here. As you can see, we are excited to have more people than we thought we were going to have. So this is a great problem for us to have. We appreciate y'all carving out time for being here this morning. Please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On behalf of St. Charles Parish Public Schools, I'd like to welcome you to our Career and Technical Education Letter of Intent signing. And we thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to be with us this morning for this unique ceremony. In this season of ceremonies, including ring nights, awards programs, letterman jackets, graduations, athletic signing events, NFL drafts, and the list goes on, right? A ceremony, we come together today for a different ceremony. A ceremony that intends to celebrate the powerful results that occur when schools and business and industry develop the ideal relationship. By the end of this ceremony, it is our intent that you have a clear vision of what this ideal relationship actually looks like. A relationship in which schools work alongside business and industry to influence program, curriculum, content, and projects so that together we can equip students with the knowledge, skills, and experience that open doors to meaningful opportunity. Today, we will be introduced to several accomplished students who have taken full advantage of this type of relationship. Hopefully everyone has a copy of your program here today. We have several employers with us, including Haptech and Stryker VR, Performance Contractors, St. Charles Sheriff's Office, Triad, Watco, and Knott's Reserve. We thank you again for being here to bring credibility to this program and to highlight such opportunities for our students. And we thank you for believing in our programs and in connecting with our students to provide them these very real opportunities. At this time, what we're going to have to do, because we are limited for space, as you can see, we're crowded, but which is again a great thing. We're going to have each employer come up and just do a brief description of the company, what they do, but then also the opportunity that they're offering for our graduating students. So our first employer will be Haptech and Stryker VR, and then I'll let the speakers introduce themselves as they come.
Thank you for that introduction. So good morning, everybody. It's an honor to be back in my hometown, recognizing the achievements of so many gifted students today. I'm Kyle Monty. I grew up in Luling and graduated from Hahnville. After college at UNO, I started thinking of ways to apply my physics degree to create tech companies. One of those tech companies, Stryker VR, makes multi-sensory blasters for gaming, and another company called Haptech develops hyper-realistic training weapons for the United States military. It sounds cool, and it is. But what is really exciting to me is that at both Stryker VR and Haptech, we're able to think up ideas and build things in ways that no one else ever has, by tapping into the talent that lives right here in Louisiana. We are the brain power that drive these innovations. That includes our friend, team member, and Hahnville senior, Ian Fisher. Ian has been interning with us and proved himself so valuable that we have asked him to join for a paid position this summer before he heads to Acadiana to continue his studies at UL. Haptech recently earned over $11 million in DoD research and development contracts, so we'll have plenty of work for you, Ian. Congratulations to Ian and all the signees today. As you go off into the world and do great things, remember your roots here in St. Charles Parish. I hope you will return one day too with a success story built on hard work by talented locals who have cool ideas. Thank you very much.
We would like to give an opportunity for a photo op. So Ian, if you wouldn't mind, if y'all wouldn't just stand and let Ian join y'all. So if anyone's here who can take pictures, feel free to do so at this time. And this is how we'll do it with the other employers as we move forward. Thank you. And thank you again for providing this opportunity, this wonderful opportunity. And Ian, thank you for being such an outstanding young man that you have earned this opportunity. So now I would like to invite performance contractors.
Good morning. My name is Brennan Anderson. I'm the Workforce Development Coordinator for Performance Contractors. If you haven't heard of Performance Contractors, we're an industrial construction company based here in the Gulf South. Our headquarters is in Baton Rouge, but we have regional offices all across the Gulf South, from Corpus Christi, Texas, as far east as, east as North Carolina, and then as far north as Indiana. So we range in a large area. We've got about 13,000 employees, and we do a lot of work here locally at Dow, Taft, as well as Valero Norco, and we are a part of that new Plaquemine LNG plant being built in Port Sulphur. So we've got a lot of work going on locally. We are primarily a mechanical contractor, but we have now broke out as E&I as well as Softcraft. So we're a turnkey contractor in these chemical plants. So essentially a general contractor. We can do everything and anything that a client needs. And we're honored to be here with John Paul today. We're going to sign him on. And what his route and trajectory is going to look like with performance is really whatever he wants it to look like. We're going to hire him in an entry-level position. He's a welding student currently, so we would like to get him as a welder helper or something like that until we can develop him into whatever career path he wants to go into. So whether that's QC management or project management, whatever it is, we've got an opportunity for him. So thank you.
Feel free again. Congratulations, John Paul, and we're going to give you an opportunity for some photos as well. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you. And so at this time, I would like to invite Captain Troy Whitney from the St. Charles Sheriff's Office.
Good morning. As Ronnie said, I'm Captain Troy Whitney with the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office. In September of last year, when Ronnie approached us and asked if we would like to go in partnership with an introduction to criminal justice class, we jumped at the opportunity. To educate the young folks of St. Charles Parish on what we do and how we serve our community, as well as to give them a career development opportunity. I am very happy to say that we have 4 high school students that have expressed interest to sign on with the St. Charles Parish Sheriff's Office. We are very happy to have them. They will start in either communications or corrections in our jail or the 911 center. And we will be with them every step of the way to develop a hopefully very prosperous career. So we are very pleased to have had this opportunity to partner with the school system and provide this criminal justice course. Thank you.
So at this time, we would like to invite Carmen Forte, Gabrielle Knight, Shelby Perkle, and Emily Rodriguez to sign a letter of intent with the St. Charles Sheriff's Office. Congratulations, Carmen, Gabrielle, Shelby, and Emily. So, at this time, I would like to invite Mike Rooney with Triad to the podium to explain their company and the opportunity for two of our students.
Thank you very much, and I'm pleased to be here with all these graduates graduating today and coming into our industries. I'm with Triad Electric and Controls. We do work in all the refineries around, like 14 facilities. Our main office is in Baton Rouge, and we opened a satellite office a couple years ago in Harahan. We are local right here. We have about 500 employees in the New Orleans area and about 600 in Baton Rouge area. Triad has been in existence for 40 years and growing every year. Last year, we hired 2 students from the parish here, one at Hornville and one at Destrehan. Both went to work right here at Dow Taft, and they're doing great. This year, we're looking at 2 more, Chase and CJ, and we have probably 4, I think, juniors going right now for next year. And it's just great to just keep this going. I hope to build more, because we're only as good as the people that work for us, and the sooner we get them into the industry, they'll come out and they'll hit the job running, and they'll do great for us, and that's what we need. It's about all I got to say about the company. We also have a group that's a national group, and we have about 5,000 employees, and they travel all through the United States and do major projects. So there's advancement to go travel if you want to travel, or local here. We have plenty of work. We have an engineering and design group that does PLCs, and you can further go on if you want to do that, or move up as a foreman and a supervisor and move up to management. We're looking right now for about 200 employees and cannot find them. We're looking for everything we can get, and it's just great to have this going on, to get these kids to learn about these crafts and what they do. And it's a career move for the rest of your life. When you learn a business, electrical or instrumentation, you have that the rest of your life. No matter what you do, you'll always be able to fall back on a craft that'll get you through life, the rest of your life. So that's all I have to say.
So Chase Bodden and CJ Irons, I would invite y'all to join Mr. Rooney here so we could take some pictures. Thank you. Congratulations, Chase and CJ, for earning this opportunity. At this time, I would like to invite Watco to present.
Good morning. Sean should have probably been over here. He could have been over the podium a little bit. I'm sure everybody's wondering who Watco is, right? We are a transportation supply chain company that has ports and terminals all over the country, some sites in Canada, so we do stretch out across the U.S. We just deliver commodities. 220 million tons of commodities have been delivered by rail from Watco. Here locally, you won't see us out and about. We are not the trains that block you up on your journey to work. So our trains stay inside of Dow Chemical. We have Dow Chemical in Plaquemine, Dow Chemical in St. Charles, a couple of sites in Texas, as well as 2 in Canada. That's our division. That's Sean. Sean Moore is our general manager here on site in St. Charles. Last year, Waco teamed up with the administrations at Hahnville and Destrehan and mentioned this program to us, like these guys and ladies here. We jumped at the opportunity. Our people services said, hey, we want to be a part of this, get our name out into the community. So a busload of kids came to, or students came to the Dow chemical plant. We brought them in. They saw a little bit of what we did, switching rail cars, part of our track maintenance. They watched some guys do some work inside the plant. That got dwindled down to about 5 applicants, kids who were interested. I keep saying kids, I'm sorry, the young men and women. They were interested, so they sent in an application, and they went through a whole interview process. And we thought that was important to give them that opportunity to sit down, formal setting, go through an interview process. It can be nerve-wracking for some kids, and they all did very well, really well. We were impressed with what we saw, but 2 stood out. We have Saylor and Littrell, so we're excited to have them come on board with us. What their path is going to look like, they're going to come in, they're going to get with our switching crews. They've been with track maintenance already. Saylor's been on site a little bit. She's worked with our track maintenance crew. We've done some track inspections. And she's going to be sitting, and Littrell as well is going to go out, actually be part of the switching teams that move the rail cars around. Spot inside the plant, they're going to work with yard masters and train masters and get an idea for that operation as well as our clerical side. And they'll be with track maintenance. So let them decide whether or not Waco is a good fit for them and if they're a good fit for Waco. But we don't think we're going to have any issues. We're actually excited for the next time this happens. Next year, we'll bring in some juniors again and start this program a little earlier. This is our first time involved in it, but again, we're excited to be a part of it. And I think today is an absolute fantastic day for the parents and the students. It's all focused on sports, right? And those guys are signing and doing the same thing you guys are doing here. But this is real life, real world experience. And I'm excited for all of y'all and each of y'all being here. So we appreciate the opportunity, and thank y'all for having us.
All right, so congratulations, Littrell Hart and Saylor Pilot. At this time, I would like to invite Knott's Reserve to come up and explain the scope of their work and the opportunity that one of our students has earned with their company.
Good morning. My name is Trevor Gonzalez. I'm port captain for Knott's Reserve Incorporated. We're a marine towing company based in St. Rose, Louisiana, locally owned and operated. We have 11 towing vessels. We supply barges and grain to a lot of local elevators here from Baton Rouge down to Myrtle Grove. And we're offering an opportunity for Mr. Cameron Thomas is shown interest in coming to work with us. And with us, he'll have an opportunity to advance from an entry-level position to actually running one of the tugboats and making 6-figure salary within about 4 to 5 years, if that's he's motivated to do so. Is there for him to get. And I brought along with me one of our young mariners here who also, this is Karan Gonzalez. He's my son, but he's definitely worked hard to get where he is. And he's 22 years old and going to have his license. But he'll be 22 when he gets his license. And he'll tell you a little bit about his opportunity.
I started Knott's Reserve when I was 18. Wasn't really pulled to school. I didn't like school too much. So I went a different route with my life. I definitely did a lot of hard work, a lot of long hours, long days. Knott's Reserve gave me this opportunity to level up with the company. So, of course, you start out entry level. Then we have a fleet mate position where I'm in charge of probably about 30 employees. Everything that comes through our fleet and messes with our vessels goes through me. Once I got all the basics down of running the fleet, the company paid for me to go to school. Captain school is about 4 weeks. You do that, and you do radar, and it's a lot of school to remember. I think Cameron has a very good opportunity. I spoke with him personally. I can see him being a future captain here at this company, and looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Cameron Thomas. If you would, go ahead and join Knots for your photo op. Congratulations, students. And I can't say enough. I know that there are several people in our audience today, whether you're a teacher who teaches classes that are related to some of these industries and these opportunities. We have counselors from the high schools who are here who know these students individually and personally and help to provide some guidance for them towards their future. I would also like to call out our career development facilitators at both Hahnville and Destrehan, Stephanie Ward and Hope Barnhill. And, you know, thank y'all. As a system, we have industry partner advisory boards. If any of you are not on those advisory boards, we would like to invite you to be a part of that, just to inform what we're doing, how we're teaching, to make sure that what we're doing is relevant. But we also have opportunities where an employer can come to us and say, hey, we're looking to find students, and we have an internship opportunity, you know. So I know with Watco, for example, that's how that worked. And so I was able to connect Watco's Human Resources Department with our career development facilitators at the high schools and get that opportunity for those students to go see what is done at the site. And then for the students who are interested in pursuing that, we were able to link them to that opportunity. So all of this happens because of just the generous efforts and the time and dedication of many employees. So I just wanted to thank you all for that. So at this time, I would like to invite our superintendent, Dr. Ken Ortling, to make a few comments.
Good morning. First of all, let me say, as I was sitting there talking to Mr. Cody, one of our board members who's here, also I think Mr. Ellis Alexander is here somewhere. I'm sure he's taking pictures probably. There he is. Okay, there he is. I do appreciate their support, because without their support, programs such as these and the investment that we make in these types of programs for our kids wouldn't be possible. So certainly thank you for being here. I recall being part of an athletic signing ceremony, somebody mentioned, probably 7 or 8 years ago when I was principal at Hahnville High School. And I remember Mr. Cody being in that room. So to see where that was and those experiences that have now led to this opportunity for our kids and the investment that you guys are making in our kids in this community is significant, right? I was thinking, you know, instead of AAA school system, we should say AAAC, right, with a focus on academics, arts, athletics, and career and technical, or maybe CAA, right? Career and technical, academics, arts, and athletics. But certainly, it's a privilege for me as superintendent, and Mr. Seal doesn't, recognize himself, obviously, but when you talk about the brains of our entire career and technical efforts, it's Mr. Seal. So please give him a warm round of applause. He certainly deserves a lot of credit. Certainly our teachers, our counselors want to echo what Mr. Seal said. It's a collective effort. Most importantly, our kids, our students, our young adults. Our mission is to make sure that our students are provided the highest quality educational opportunities that they deserve. And every student deserves an opportunity to be prepared for their own future, right? Whatever that future may be, regardless of the barriers that may have been in the way for this particular graduating class the last 4 years. You'll hear me probably echo some of the same things graduation night, but you guys didn't have an end of your 8th grade year, right? You platooned with both schools. During COVID, you went every other day to school. You had a tough 4 years, but at the same time, you used what you learned, the perseverance, the attitude, the ability to overcome certain things, to still concentrate on what you needed to do most to prepare you for your future. And I appreciate the choice that you have made, because ultimately, and I know your parents are here and your support, and we appreciate that support, but in the end, the success that you should be attributed to is your own decisions, right? Your own attitude, your perseverance. And you're going to need to take those same skills and attributes with you to these companies that are investing in you. These opportunities don't come along very often, and not too many places in this state or country like they are today. So one, I congratulate you on this opportunity, but most importantly, I want you to know how much I appreciate your efforts the last 4 years getting to the point where you are today. We are super proud of you, and we're even more proud of the collaboration that we have with our industry, our professional organizations, our government organizations to provide this opportunity in investing in our students. We often say our motto is, you and I, we are St. Charles Parish Public Schools. This, if you want to put a picture of that in a dictionary, this is it. Like when I walk up and I see the number of people supporting this signing ceremony, it literally sends chills through me. So we sincerely appreciate your investment in our students, but most importantly, your investment in this community, in this state, and in this country. Because these are our future. These are the ones that are going to be taking our positions for sure. So thank you on behalf of St. Charles Parish Public Schools for investing in our students. Students, thank you for investing in them as well. And thank you for choosing them. Have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the year. And guys, you guys are going to be probably in their seats 10 or 15 years from now signing on additional kids. So good luck to you in your future, and thank you once again on behalf of St. Charles Parish Public Schools.
Again, congratulations, students, graduates, and we certainly are proud of you in this next step that you are about to take. And honestly, y'all, we're depending on you to continue to earn the trust of the employers in our communities and these opportunities. So we're counting on y'all to prove that you have something different and better. So thank y'all. I'd like to thank again all of the employers who have given up time to be here with us and for creating these opportunities for our graduates. I must thank you, graduates, for participating in the ceremony today, because you become the faces for this important message. You are helping us to send a clear message to local employers that the students of St. Charles Parish Public Schools are capable and ready to face the challenges of today's workplaces. You are also sending a message to younger students that this real opportunity is attainable for them. And this can be a motivation to many students who are growing up in the same neighborhoods as you and sitting in the same classes in which you've participated. So we close this ceremony with well wishes for each of you. It is our hope that this experience has shown you that hard work is always a good investment, and that if you continue your hard work, more and more opportunities will come your way. It's been said that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. It's exciting to consider where this first step will lead you. Congratulations. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate your time.
John Paul is a student at Honville. He's a Weldon student. He also attends ABC. What attracted him to us is his willingness to learn and his hardworking attitude. So what we typically look for to hire as these young individuals is really, can they show up every day, and do they have a good work ethic? So he checked both of those boxes. He has a good personality, and we think he'll have a great career with Performance Contractors.
As negative as COVID was in so many ways, it actually made this whole thing possible for him in that he stayed home for school that year. We did virtual learning, and then they offered him an extra course through Operation Spark in New Orleans for coding, and it really did spark this whole thing for him, and he stayed with the program, took 3 courses, and has just been really involved in that since then. So we really have to thank Ms. Barnhill for, giving us him a heads up on that, and also Operation Spark that there was that opportunity, and then it just all culminated in this.
I would love to see it grow. It's an awesome opportunity for these students to come out of high school and work directly for one of the partner contractors or just industry professionals in the area. Performance specifically, we are partnered with ABC, which is Associated Builders and Contractors, and they bring students into their training facility after hours at night, and that's kind of how we build the relationships with the students to hire them directly out of high school.
Yeah, when he gets something in his mind, he's going to go for it, you know, and this helped him do that because the Satellite Center is focused in that way, and it also gave him people like Mr. Mater who were really advocates for him. If it weren't for Mr. Mater, I mean, he worked really hard also to help him get this internship and to make this opportunity happen. So we're just really, really excited and thankful to the Satellite Center as well and the instructors here.
The Satellite Center is huge. It gives these young students an opportunity to learn multiple different things about industry and find a kind of a career pathway of what they want to do when they graduate. So it gives them that entry-level knowledge and makes them hireable for when they do graduate as a senior, and we can put them straight to work because they already have an intro into industry and have an understanding of what we do. We work right here locally in St. Charles Parish, so we're at Dow, Taft, and Valero Norco and Shell Norco across the river. So the impact is we're taking young individuals from the high schools here and put them directly in the workforce in their local community. So it's a constant need in this area with the industry as big as it is, all the chemical plants around. We constantly need to be filling it with young individuals ready to grow their career and help those plants keep running.